to, once again, our next instalment of our occasional series, Faith in Uncertain Times. We've been privileged to share with a number of our friends over recent weeks and share their own experiences of life in these days with us, and we've all benefited from that. Those of you who have been part of our online congregation for a little while will recognise the name Michael North, which keeps popping up in the comments section on a regular basis. And those comments are an inspiration. It makes us smile, it makes us laugh, it makes us think. But it gives rise to the question, who is Michael North? Well, today we're really going to find out, because with me sharing this time is indeed the one and only Michael North. Michael, welcome to the Salvation Army in Morley.
Thank you.
Well, I say welcome to the Salvation Army, but of course you don't actually need a welcome, because this building is no stranger to your experience. Tell us, how did you first come across the Salvation Army in Morley?
I was a member of a local church, St Mary's Mission in Middleton Road, and I can't remember, but I fell out with someone. I said I didn't want to go there anymore, and my mum insisted that I go somewhere. I was a scout here with Colin Ward, so the obvious thing was I'll go to the Salvation Army. I did. I got saved and joined the band.
And you joined the band, and you play?
Trombone these
Trombone.
days.
Tell us just a little bit about your RAF career.
I joined in 1966. I was auditioned at RAF Uxbridge and accepted. Did my basic training in Swinderby, which is in Lincolnshire, and then went to the School of Music for a year, where I had a good tutor. In fact, my fella showed he was a Salvationist, a fellow called Joe Stott. I did my year in the school, and then I got posted in my first band, which was back at Swinderby.
And so where have you played with the band?
Many places. I spent 3 tours in Germany, totaling 11 years, and played all over Europe. Some nice halls, some little dingy halls, some villages, some big cities. Varied.
Now, during that time, you've told us that you were a Salvationist. You got saved, to use your phrase, as a young lad.
Yeah.
Something went wrong.
Yeah, I was fine in the School of Music. We all went to Hillingdon. There was quite a few of us. We were lucky enough to have Lieutenant John Larson as the corps officer. But when I got to Swinderby, apart from that, it's in the middle of nowhere, and I had no transport. I hate to say this, but some of the Salvationists weren't what I thought Salvationists should be. And 19 years old, you tend to see things in black and white. And I was probably far too judgmental, but that's the way it was. Slowly but surely drifted away.
But it's while you're living in Catterick that you linked up with the online corps of the Salvation Army in Morley once again.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
When my wife died, I was probably a little bit bitter and cynical. But in time, I felt a need for something. So I always thought I never stopped being a Christian, I just stopped being a Salvationist. I thought, but I do like the way the Salvation Army worship. So when lockdown started, I found out that people were doing online services, so I joined in. Bullerwatton would remember me straight away. I used to go with a cousin. And that was the start of me walking a slow but I hope steady path back to faith.
So, for the future, Michael, how do you see your future in terms of your faith development?
Well, my faith is developing, and my conversations with God aren't very good at the moment, but they're improving. I regularly chat with Roy Stirrup. He FaceTimes me, and he's always a good inspiration. He's a good egg.
Excellent, excellent. Now, you have a Salvation Army songbook alongside you there, and I'm wondering, is there either a favourite song or a song which has influenced you in some way?
There are two. My favourite song is My Sanctuary.
Okay.
And Jill Coates was good enough to send me the music for it.
George Marshall, as I seem to think. Is it George Marshall?
I can't remember.
No.
This one, I thought the first verse and chorus were almost my testimony. And I'll read it now, if I may. Like to a lamb who from the fold has strayed, far on the mountain of the dark afraid, seeking a shelter from the night's alarm, longing for comfort of the shepherd's arm. So Jesus found me on sin's mountains drear, gathered me close and banished all my fear. In the love of Jesus, there is all I need, while I follow closely where my Lord may lead. By his grace forgiven, in his presence blessed. In the love of Jesus, in the love of Jesus is perfect rest.
Michael, thank you so much for sharing your testimony and your story with us today. We've all benefited from that, and thank you so much. And we look forward to your continued involvement in our online meetings, and those comments, keep them coming because they're an inspiration to us all. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
In the love of Jesus is